What's the deal? What up, y'all? We are back. We are live. Another Asian session is in full effect. The assassins have failed, and they did not stop us from making it back here. Trolls, on the other hand, are out in full force. Anyway, what up, Zoom? What up, Youngstar? Some station? Good evening, chat. Welcome, Toby. Hello, hello. Settle down, everybody. Settle down. How's everybody doing? You get some buys earlier today? Yes, sir. Wagwan, what ya say? Or ting Irie, my. We're gonna. Have a good session. Honestly, I looked at this when I started turning on the stream. It was like 7:20, 7:30, or something like that. I was like, all right, this is perfect because we're gonna have range right now to 2052 to push up. And I just showed up right now, and we've already tapped 2052, and now we're on our way down. That's fucking crazy. That's wild. All right. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about trading in these ranges, right? As we're coming up to all-time, how about that call? Like a month ago, we called all-time highs. We said that, right? First week of November, we said this might be all-time highs we're looking at. I don't think we're coming back. We were, I don't remember where. I think I posted it somewhere. We were right here. What was this? It's like, yeah, second week of November. So 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago we called this. And when we were here, someone asked me, someone was like, so you're gonna get in the swings? And I was like, no, I'm gonna wait for it to come back to 30. Shit, yeah. He got back to 41 and dipped. Took off like the shit stole a purse, yo. Anyway, but yeah, when I was talking to Don at that point, I was like, yo, I'm taking this to all-time highs. He's like, so when you go into the swing, when you go enter it, I never entered it. It never got to where I wanted. But to 2070 here, I'm cool. I'm cool with trading up to 2070. What I'm not cool with is trading above 2070, because then you're looking to be, you're looking to pull a Bitcoin. Basically, where you're going to be reaching all-time highs with no previous market data, right? With no price data at those price points. So it becomes, right, every level that you would then put up at that point is more or less arbitrary because it really hasn't been established. If we're in, if never before seen territory here, then it's gonna be tough to call the ranges. We're gonna have to see them print. We're gonna have to see them established, and then only then we can start to, take advantage of them. All right, what's going on here? Yeah, we've literally tapped our advantage point. This was it. This was the drive that we wanted. Fucker, that came up really fast. Alright, so let's start over here. So we've never had a weekly close here, right? This is we've had the weekly drive through here, but we've never closed at these areas. Let's go to monthly, right? We're on our way to all-time highs, chat. 2075 was the all-time high. Yeah, we're 200 pips away. Like, this is wild. The weekly still has no bottom wick, so it might tap at any moment here, right? So if the first thing we did this week is just drive up, you know, today, tomorrow, Thursday, it can start flipping around, coming back down. Daily, also no bottom wick, just opened up and drove straight up. Massive bullish momentum. Do I expect it to come back down? Not necessarily. It's a lot of bullish momentum. I expect some kind of rejection and pullback in range to grab support to then start driving to all-time highs, but let's see. Good thing I got 20,000 candles, chat, right? Otherwise, you'd be stuck without me. You would be in chat right now. Yo, anybody got 20,000 candles? Anybody got that TradeView Premium? Hook it up, brother. Yeah, boy, he got that premium. Your guru's guru. Okay. I really want to trade outside this range. Right. So wherever we're at right now in the market, I've marked it off by between 46 and 52. Ideally, I want to trade outside this range. I want to get a bottom wick here, right on the next hourly. I want to start breaking these highs, maybe on the 30, close above, so we could finish up the range to 58. We have plenty of ranges to play with. It's just we're gonna need the market to set up for us. You see the previous 30, no top wick, previous hourly closed with no top wick after driving up. Now we've tapped the next resistance. This is actually solid. If we had this marked up before the market opened, I think. Did we drive up first? Right, we did, right? We drove up first. It's a very nice entry, wick entry. Just don't know. To be honest with you, I wouldn't have taken that expecting the all-time highs. I wouldn't be that confident in it. But I do I do understand, not just feel, but I understand that we're gonna have to come down and create some sort of support before driving to all-time highs with the way we've driven here. So it's not gonna drive up another 300-400 pips here. It can, but it's never happened before, right? It's an Asian like this through the day. I mean, what time is this? Oh, yeah, this was a massive push here. So yeah, it can, but the probability here, this is a very strong resistance. This is a monthly resistance area, right? Look at the monthly. Every time we come up here, the monthly wicks up and comes back down. This is a strong resistance area, like stronger than anything else on these gold charts. These levels are the strongest levels gold has in its entire history. Because it never broke these areas. Never closed above here. Right? So it's a strong rejection area. So you would expect a rejection and a huge grab of orders before driving up to all-time highs. And for that to happen, right, we're gonna have to correct a large portion of the move we saw in the last few days. We're gonna admit about half the move. I wouldn't mind, right? 2011, we drove up to 2050, 400 pips. If we come down to 2030, another 200 pips. Yeah, 2033 before driving up, and that's what I believe has to happen here. Whether we top out at 52 or 58, I'm not sure, but I think we'll have to come down to at least 30 areas, 34 here, before driving back up. We're gonna need to grab all the orders that it just flew through. The rest of the orders that are remaining at those price points. What up, Bougie? What's the deal? They're taking turns in the Zoom, appearing on camera. Apologies for being late, but kindly open the door. Oh, my bad. My bad. Oh. What'd you catch in New York? Fucking 14 pips. I'm good. Agreed. I got a zone between 30 and 33. Yeah, I would like to see that before I drive up, right? So if this is how we close today, I wouldn't mind a pullback tomorrow. Not for the day, but for first few hours of tomorrow's scan. So for tomorrow's Asian session, if we can just, because it's highly likely we flip on this candle today, but if we don't, yeah, then tomorrow you want to see break of the lows and something like this. Right, this would give today's candle a bottom wick. Good entry here at support. A strong advantage point for the flip of like 150 pips. Understanding that you're at least going to retap 52 here and maybe 58. Oh, it's blue, dabba dee dabba die. I have a question. What's the best to go off of for a bottom wick? MT5 is saying it has one. TradeView says otherwise. So I generally double check my broker, but I used to, honestly, but I've kind of stopped right now. What I do is everything is mapped out on, everything is done is right here. This is all, I used to, you know, do the breakdowns and the lines and all this shit on my terminal. But now I don't really look at the terminal. The Yo, Marky, bruh. How you know? It made me laugh. Delete, delete. So yeah, lately I just, it's whatever I, if I see the position here, and when I tell you guys, hey, I'm getting in a position here, or once the candle breaks, I'll be in a position. When I tell you that, that means I'm looking at TradingView here, and whatever happens on TradingView, if I say I'm getting a position, then I just turn around to my bro. I don't even look at the chart, and I just enter positions. It's yeah, that's the tower, but it's not the mid tower. That's the big tower. That's the tall one or whatever it's called. Because when I bought it, it was the same price as the other. Actually, no, I'm lying. The mid, I wanted the mid, but it didn't have it. They didn't have it in white. It was only in black, and I wanted it in white. So thanks, thanks for the signals, Ed. Appreciate it. Where would we be without you? Carly's being too nice. Green would be over here fucking banning for lifetime. No, he related to the parrot. What's the difference with Oanda and TradingView? Oanda's on TradingView right here. You see it. It's Oanda chart on TradingView. Did you meet Don Voa? I told you the story, guys. We spent time in a cell together. We shared a cell. Dun, dun. What's also good about this is if we don't break below 2046.7, I'll take that as us holding support here, right? Because that's a strong area. That was a support in April, I believe. So if we don't break this area, on the hourly, and this is how we close. Here's what happens now. Now we didn't have a top wick here, but now we have one. So now this current hourly's giving us a top wick. It's also held support and given us a range to fill up, right? And that's what gold is very good at doing. It's good at creating highs, creating lows, forming a range. It's got a mind of its own. Forming a range, and like this shit is haunted. I'm telling you. Accept me for the Zoom. Unacceptable. All right, you're accepted. So L light bar, yes. I'm watching the U playing Kentucky. Maybe the light's upset at the score. Alexa, shut up. That bitch crazy. She just started talking mad shit out of nowhere. So yeah, if this is the range and we're holding support and now we have a top wick and a range to fill up, if we start off, right, and now at the end of this hourly, this is, by the way, this is why I like this hourly close, because it's also the 4-hour close, a lot of information. And if we close above here, this bullish, buy, I'll buy, I'll buy, I'll buy, I'll buy. I'm looking for, well, let's see how much range from the top here. Yeah, we got a lot of range. This might be an off-the-rip trade here if this closes bullish and not doji. But if this closes doji, I think we're looking for a bottom wick on the next candle. So maybe the next candle come down initially. And if that happens and we break the low of this previous candle off the beginning of the next hourly candle. Hi, beautiful. Give me 1 second, okay? Let me finish talking and I will be right with you. So yeah, if we break the low off the beginning of this candle, I'm taking buys in this area, expecting this to come up. Okay? Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Alright, hold on a second, chat. And we're back. Can you fix the chart? What'd I do? Word, I agree with that. You guys will like it. We need more likes. Anyway, if you enjoyed the analysis here, drop a like. If you're new here, sub to the channel, turn on the notifications. This way you know when we're on. And if you haven't done so yet, and you want some extra value, go follow the Instagram. Go follow the IG. Need to pull back to push further up. Yeah, I think so too. I think we still need to pull back to push further up, because right, we're, look at the monthly, we're just pushing here, right? Pushing P. And if we're just pushing and we got 2 days left, at some point you want a pullback on the monthly in order to leave some range to fill with momentum in order to break the highs. So once we close here, we're gonna need the monthly to create a bottom wick. Also, if you take a buy here, it's highly likely you get 10 pips or even 50 pips before you ever come down and take a 1,000 pip loss. So if you want to mark up 1,000 pips, 1,100 pip stop loss here, and see if you can adjust your risk accordingly, you can definitely TP here at about 50 pips. Because it's going to have to come up there to be, in order to come down. It's gonna have to do that. Unfortunately, you can't post this on Twitter. Otherwise, they'll find where you live and throw a fucking tomato through your window. Twitter is crazy. Dun, 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 dun. 30 just closed. Doji. Boom. I'm not taking a position here on this 30 chat. This will be a waiting game right now for me. Because if this was the hourly, I'm waiting on the break of the low here in order to take some buys. But it's the 30, and if this happens on the 30 now, this is the hourly flipping bearish driving back in range. And it's doing that in the second half of the candle, not initially. So it's leaving very little time for it to come back up. That's why I wouldn't do that here. But if this closes massively bullish with a top wick, we might be off the rip on the next 4-hour candle. On the next hourly candle. Imagine leaving a runner from this morning. Some people did. Could you just do the opposite and sell stop loss 30 pips and TP 1100 pips? You can't do the opposite because it's highly likely the 10 pips will work out. It's that the 10 pips, it's more likely that the 10 pips or the 30 pips will work out than the 1100 pips. But it's not likely. Okay, but it's 50-50 after that. Once you hit the 30 pips, you might keep going further. You might go up another 1,000 pips, right? We don't know. That's why you can't take the sell there, because we don't know if it's going to come down, but we understand that in order to come down, if it does need to come down, we're going to need to come up to at least 2052 here, which is 30 pips up, right? Even higher, I think 2058. That's why, that's how I'm advocating for the buys here, right? Because whether it's going to go up or it's going to come down, it's going to need to go up. Regardless of what it eventually will do, it'll need to come up to make that decision. That decision is not made at this level. Whether we continue driving here or not, like whether the market goes to all-time highs after 2058 or rejects, this will be determined by the area between 52 and 58 next. That's our next advantage points. They won't be determined by 2040 next. Like it can be, but like what I'm saying is probabilities of that are less likely. Huge gap in the chart starting May. That's on the broker. On Oanda, it's just clean candle here. I mean on TradeView. Yeah, Oanda TradeView. I believe we'll have a lot more info at the end of this hour. The thing is, we've driven the entire fucking day. Driven up the whole day. At some point, we're gonna have to take a break, right? It's gonna find a range that it's gonna sit in before grabbing more orders. Sorry, I just made 700 of you yawn. My bad. Yo. Lights. Camera. Action. I'm gonna need you to perform. You feel me? No? You don't feel me. Slap it, I'm gonna stomp it. Did the streamer place a trade tonight? No, not yet. Not yet. Wicks are considering to trade GJ? No. Nope. That's a negative. 2050 sells don't look good. I mean, sells don't look good yet, but neither do the buys. They don't look good yet. Right now, to me, personally, from my perspective, not yet. A lot of people made a lot of money today. Who cares? How much did you make? Well, my mentor, yeah, but how much did you make? With this kid in my class, you know, he showed me his phone, but how much did you make? Nah, you don't understand. Like, I'm gonna take these classes, I'm gonna get the PowerPoint. How much did you make? Good night, Johnny. Thank you, Mr. Chef. This will be interesting. If we come down here on this hourly, if this hourly is able to close below 45.55, I'll be looking for a top wick on the next hourly. Until then, we are bullish. Capiche? Mr. Ortiz, welcome to the Zooms. Gonna push up now. Oh no. We're on the final 20 minutes of this 4-hour candle. Yeah, we might see this pop here. But fortunately for us, there's a lot more range above too. Sorry, my expectation is if we are to drive up, it's gonna have to leave us some range here. So it'd be tough if this just drives up in the last 15 minutes of this candle. Yeah, it's fine, but it'll be really tough here then to take buys if we don't close above 52. Fortunate for us, see chat. We got this stupid thing we do. It's called waiting for our setup. Applying logic and patience. I know it's really dumb, but sometimes it just, you know. For now, I mean, we're looking to drive up here, but we're also on the last 15 of the 4-hour. So I'd rather watch it close to make sure the 4-hour leaves us a wick. I don't want it to fill and close with no top wick. I also don't want it to reject here and create a steeper wick. So let's see what happens. This is more of a 50-50 area. That's why I didn't take the flip here, and I didn't, because we were already tapped 52, right? So in my head, we're gonna have to break previous candle lows or previous support to drive up further. Is it a must? Not necessarily. Not, you know, take everything that's said with a grain of salt, because, right? Well, I'm just a guy on the YouTubes. But this is what we've picked up on over the last 5 years. Thank you, Alan. Mr. Fuentes. W. Not a paid actor. Appreciate you. All right. Just be patient, chat. I have a lot more info at the end of this hourly close. There's a lot of info in this closure. So you see how we're ranging here on a smaller time frame? So we're gonna need a pullback. We can't be off the rip here on the 4-hour close. But if these in the next 5-10 minutes the market just miraculously drives up and we close above 2052, I'm taking buys off the rip. Do you know if there will be a discount for signals anytime soon? Yeah, you're almost there. They do. Don does reverse discounts once a year. Why do you have GJ in your bio if you never trade it? It's clickbait. Ew. Yeah, where's green? What happened? I don't know why people were spamming you blew your account yesterday. The weirdos. What do you mean? We had no trade in Asian yesterday, but we were here live. When yesterday? Unless you're like in Asia or Australia, then yesterday was this morning's New York session. I was there. I was in the New York session. It's just Don was doing his thing. He was on fire with his breakdown, so no need for me to come in. I was there. I was in the Zooms all day, all morning. Chat. Ooh, pulling back. In Dodge stream, yeah. Here at age, just be trying to make meals before I speak. True. What'd you go to jail for? Stealing these pips. Don't this shit feel illegal sometimes? You'd be like, damn, I got these 15 pips. But nobody stole me. I'm out. Oh, pulling back. See how steep we close on the hourly. Remember we said 2045.55. We close below there. We're not off the rip, but we will look for a top wick. Is that a fish tank RBC? It's a lizard tank. All right, fine. Flipping the tape. Yo, green. What's the deal? JH has you beat. You would have a gecko or some shit. Yeah. Every time I lose a trade, The gecko looks at me and I look at him and he goes, well, at least you just saved 15% on your car insurance by switching to Geico. And I'd be like, yeah, you're right. That makes everything better. How long your hair take you? Take me where? Where did my hair take me? News coming? That's a press conference. It's also for the New Zealand dollar, so we good. You make simple questions a fucking mission. Wait, what did you ask? Mark it next time. Be like, simple question. Just don't troll me. Dance. No, pain. Yo. Everything's a fucking song. Everything's a song. Where's my shit? To the left. To the left. Everything you own in the box. Yo. That's how my day goes. No, to that hair one. To grow it. I'm 7 years in. Yeah. Doing a life bid. Trading make you more patient? Trading humbled me, and that made me more patient. So I guess, yeah, you can say trading made me more patient. You got siblings? Yes, I got an older brother. Look, Vin Diesel, that's a new one. What you wearing? A jacket and sweats? Khakis. What's your older brother do? He's nothing to do with trading. He's in a completely, like, he's in the medical field. Favorite pair of J's? I could show, you know what? Chat, I can, hold on. I'm setting up the other end of this wall. It's not done yet. I only got like half the collection in here. I'd have to say the Cause 4s and the Supreme 5s. And the Flint 13s. There you go. Forgot the word Flint. Flint 13s. Wix, your neon lights. Man, fuck the lights! Try the claws now. Fours over any other J. I like the fours, yeah, because they're so comfortable. They're so comfortable. Way more comfortable than the fives. But the Supreme 5s just look great. All fives look great, right? I got a whole bunch of been waiting. I'm burning them bitches straight up. Jordan 1s guy. Jordan 1s are hard to wear all day because they just, there's no sole. Royalty 4s, I got those. Yeah, 13s, I think just the sneaker itself, that's my favorite sneaker, the 13s. Like the way it looks, but the 4s are more comfortable than the 13s. Yeah, 1s are for the look. 1s look the best. Actually, honestly, the 13s. 13s look the best to me. Then the 1s, then the 5s, then the 4s. Forces are one and done, yeah, but you gotta have a, whatchamacallit, you gotta have a pair of black Air Forces. Everyone needs to own a pair of black Air Forces and all white Air Forces. It's a must. Yeah, I'll post the collection once it's done, once I set it up. Because I got only maybe like a third of it in here. I just got some five. Oh, I'm lying. I didn't get some fives. I didn't just get them. I got fives here that were, I forgot what they're called. I think I've never wore them. I had them for like 7 or 8 years. Never touched them. I actually got a whole bunch of sneakers that I've never touched. I got the Wings 12s, you know, the black and white ones where you can erase them, and once you erase the black, you get wings under there. Them shits I've never even unpacked. Alright, hold on. We got a 4-hour close coming up here in 2 minutes. Yeah, no, my collection is only Jordans. It's only J's and Air Forces. That's it. Actually, I got some Spizikes and I got some Dunks. I'm lying. The Wix 9s? Yeah. Let me get gold Wix 9s. It's closing bearish. 30's closing bearish. 1 hour's closing bearish. But the 4 is bull and we're above this range. Let me see. Yeah, when we do that, we get that bottom wick to 44. Yeah, 20 seconds here, chat. I'm gonna look for a bottom wick to 44, 45 areas. If we can tap 45, I'll take a buy off the rip. And I'll look for pineapples on the break of the previous 4 low. If that's the case at that point. Alright. Alright, here we go. We want to come down without making a top wick. If we end up driving up first, make a top wick, we're not taking any positions probably until the 30 close. Shit, Wicks looking for what? You hitting on me? He hitting on me. Your light is off. Yeah, we know. We spoke about this, Captain. We just had a whole conversation on stream here. Pay attention. Headphones. Wait, there's a light. Yeah, behind me. It's supposed to say Wix. I don't know why it's not working. Figure it out. Got a new power source and everything. Damn. It's haunted. No, you know what I think it is? It's because I've bent the light. I think it's because it's like all... But they advertise it, right? You can bend, you can write whatever you want. So I wrote fucking Wix. What will you do if gold break 2075? I'll fucking call Don and be like, congratulations, my boy. Because right about that time, he'll be closing his swing. Did you watch the women's WPT? No. Should look at Govee lights. They're the best. Yeah, I might. But the Govee that they had was like 6.5 feet. This one is like 20 feet. For me to, I needed like 20 feet of light in order to write that on the wall. That's like a good 20 feet right there. That's a good 17, 18 feet, and then about 2 feet to come down. Tried the remote. I think it's signal interference. It doesn't have a remote. If it did, I would fucking remote it back to the fucking store. But it doesn't. And we're here. 850 watching. Chat, our peak viewers here is 930 on the dot. 930. Can we see peak viewers? He'll close the swing with 60K. Yeah, I heard. Good morning. How are you? After a long time, got a chance to join your stream. W, thank you for coming through, SK. Now keep showing up. See, it's kind of stuck in this little range. The 5 closed back up above here, so it should flip bullish and drive. But if it doesn't... Oh, and another thing, look, you're getting kind of a motion printed here, right? With the 5 respecting that area now, and now close no bottom wick. If you come down, create a bottom wick before you flip, that's a buy for us. Okay, breaking the previous hourly low here. Almost. You know the stretch, chat. You know the stretch. It's the bottom here. Do we break? No. And this never broke. You have a sell scenario in mind? The way we're printing right now, I'm looking for buys. I would like us to break the previous hourly lows. this might be a top wick for the 5, which wouldn't be bad because that can bring us down here and then back up in range. That would be ideal. Didn't it barely break the previous hourly low? Well, let's look at the screen. Does it look like it? Not really. Consolidating right now. It's kind of a ranger, right? Remember we said it drove the entire day. It's gonna have to, you know, take a breather and grab some more orders and pull back at some point. And if it doesn't pull back, because if it's this bullish, it might not pull back. It might just range plateau a little and then break out of that plateau to the next level. Right? Gold's very good at filling ranges. So we drove, we created a resistance and a support. Now we're trying to fill the range back up, but can we grab some more orders? For 15 minutes, we've been bearish here on the initial 15 minutes of this hourly, of this 4-hour. We've created a bottom wick, but is this the bottom wick to drive up? I think if it was, it would drive up much faster. So, I believe we're gonna have to re-break the lows. Looking at 2048.5 as a form of resistance. Can I have your thought? It's so minor. Quick, stop saying that, man. I'm gonna buy short. If I create a fake, I'm broke. Lows already. I don't know what that means when you're in a buy short. And even then, like, what does it matter what I think? What I say, right? We can both win. Just won't be at the same time. We'll just do it in order, right? Alright, so the 15 closed bearish below the most recent 15. Now we're opening up on this 15 with a top wick. Most likely we come down lower. You know what I haven't done yet? I have not rolled myself a fat Jamaican joint yet. I will do so in a little bit. That explains everything. Young Hamoudi. Where your Wix entry? We don't have an entry yet. It'll probably sound something like, all right, chat, I'm getting in a position here. Massage. What do you think of Binance? I don't know. I don't have anything on Binance. I heard position. Everybody heard position. Well, there you have it. Mr. Harder thinks it's a sale. Wix, we make our days better from when you pop your big head in the morning. I'm not sure if that's a compliment or what do I do? Make our days better. I'm high. I'm gonna tell Don, put your screen up at 6:30. Yeah, back by popular demand. Packing stock. Celtics dominating the Bulls. But what about the U? What's going on over here in the Kentucky? Oh, damn. Kentucky up by 23. Get it together, Miami. Got 4 seeds on them. Coming down, coming down. How far will we correct? And here's the thing. I am looking for buys, but there's a chance this drives another 50 pips against us to create that 4-hour bottom wick. But there's a chance we miss it if we wait for that 4-hour bottom wick. So adjust your risk accordingly. And if the 4-hour top wick doesn't show up here, this is such a strong rejection area. But if the 4-hour wick doesn't show up here, then it should show up during the London session as a top wick to head down. It's okay to trade outside your session? Yeah, as long as you know what you're doing. The thing is, you want to put yourself in the, put yourself where good luck can find you. And that's typically during the volume hours, right? What you have for dinner? A salad and some fried chicken. Okay, there's the break of the previous hourly low. $20.46. Chat, you know what I think I'm gonna do here? I think I'm gonna wait for it to. I want to take a buy, but we're so close to the 30 close. I think I'm gonna wait for this 30 to close here, chat. Because we just spent 23 minutes, right, coming down here. I don't know if we'll flip in the next 7, but maybe in the next hourly. And we haven't really tapped 2045 yet. Oh, this is interesting. One minute. Yes. Base your levels and ranges on the higher time frame. You can base your entries on the smaller time frame, but really try to map your ranges out on the higher time frame. So it's a good idea on this part. I agree with that advice. All right, we got 5 minutes here, chat. Hang out. I'm gonna roll J. You guys put your dancing shoes on or take your flip-flops off. For all the pata sucias out there, this song is dedicated to you. go fire. You guys are really good dancers. I've seen some of you. I think Bougie just did a backflip during the song while holding his big bowl. Big bowls. Awesome song vibes. Sheesh. Should have got high for that one. Cha 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 cha. Cha 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 cha. Buys incoming. Damn, we got 2 minutes for me to roll this. I had to break some more weed. I mean, chat. You know me. Cannabis connoisseur. We're gonna have to try something new today. I'm like a weed sommelier. Sommelier. Right? That's how you say it? Sommelier. Wix, that song sucks. Well, there's a one way to get banned over here. Time for me to get to sleep. Have a blessed night. Well, yeah, all right. Not even gonna wait for the sturdy close. All right, silent. It's all good. We'll send you the screenshots of the profits. Good night, good night, good night. I'm just kidding. All right, 30's closing bearish. Bearish. Still no top wick, but the fact that it's closing, oh, no top wick on the 15. The fact that it's closing here, and if it starts coming up first, that hourly flip might be a top wick. So, how much is that flip? I think if we break the lows first here, maybe. Let's see how this candle opens right now. But lock it in. 15 seconds. That's tough opening. Continue to drive. The way it looks right now, this looks like a top wick for the 30. So while this looks also like the bottom wick for the 4. So which one is it? Yeah, we broke the previous hourly. Remember, that's what we wanted. But we also wanted a tap of 2045, and we also don't want smaller time frames closing below previous small time frame ranges and then opening up like this. Because now, at any moment, this 15 can flip, and we drive below 45. Every time frame matters. All time frames matter. Go protest that. Oh, and there's that flip we were just talking about. Will it flip and drive? We don't know, but it should flip here and then make a decision. What it do? Yabba dabba do. I don't know why people make fun of glass tables. I think this glass top table is the best thing ever. Scooby-Doo. True. Every life matters. Sure. Everyone's just waiting. Yes, sir. Not everyone. There's a lot of people that are in trades here already. So there's a bunch of people that probably already took trades. Uh-oh. Right? It was just not me. I don't know anybody. I don't know nothing about it. Nada. All I know is what I do, and I don't have a trade yet this evening. What do you drive, Wix? A Honda Camry. Wait. A Toyota Civic, right? One of them two. Word. Hopped up out the bed, turned my swag on, took a look in the mirror, said, "God damn!" Nissan Tempura? That made me hungry. I thought you wrote tempura. I'm like, I would fucking destroy some tempura right now. Have you ever used the funded account, bro? Yes, I've done 2 funded challenges. I failed one and I passed one. Hip to that 2007. Yo, play something from the 1900s, dog. Play something from the 1900s. I bet you I know the lyrics. Game of Thrones bars. Word. I know the lyrics. I promise you. If you play something from the Game of Thrones, I know the lyrics. Trust me. My daughters sing. They know all the lyrics, and that's how I learn all the lyrics. Crank that social. Damn, don't drive. No. Is it going to flip? Will this 30 flip? Or will it drive straight up with no bottom wick? Because if it does that, ooh boy, we're going to wait on a bottom wick on the next hourly then. But I'm not getting in positions here, chat. Just, it's not happening, not the way we're printing. And for sells, we would have needed to close below 45, and then I'd be in on this top wick here. I want to tell you that I appreciate the knowledge you give out here. Absolutely. I love doing it. I love educating people, and I love sharing what I know. But I only love it when people are willing participants, right? When they want to hear it, right? When people find value in it, that's when it's like, oh, like, this is perfect. Because like I say this all the time, right? You don't see a U-Haul behind a hearse. Can't take this shit, can't take this knowledge with me anywhere, right? Besides use it in this life. And I was just talking to never mind. I was talking to somebody about it, and we were just discussing how You know, we it's a quote I use all the time also. We rise by lifting others. And there's a lot to that, right? You get better at what you do by helping others get better. Trust me. Trust. Yeah, agree. I just realized it's not a good idea to mention names. Oh, he brought it back to the 1900s with Nelly. That's fire. Why do I feel this? Must be the money. Good karma. Karma's just time. That's all it is. Everything in life finds homeostasis and a balance, right? Comes back. Everything comes back. To every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, right? But doesn't mean the reaction is instant. So just karma, all karma is time. Because give it some time and things will even out. Do you know why Don opened that swing? Yes. Don't believe in karma? You are karma. Trust me, somehow, some way, at some point in time, life evens out. At some point, when you don't get what you deserve, you'll end up getting more than you deserve. When you're getting what you deserve, right? Stop acting like at some point it can't be taken away from you. That's just how I see it. That's just how I see it. Can we post chart, ask questions? You can ask questions and post charts and charts for stream section on the Discord, but honestly, somebody ruined, some asshole, literally, some asshole ruined it a few months back, and we stopped looking at charts, at other people's charts. It was literally an asshole that ruined it. Yeah. It's crazy. Look at this. Look at the flip. Incoming. Yeah, after that happened, Don had to hire a team of people to get that shit out of there. Dark day for the community. Yeah. Big asshole. It was a shitty stream. Damn. Damn. Yeah, that stream went down a dark hole. You had to have been there. We never flipped, chat. It tried. Oh, wow. And that closed bullish? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wow, we are. And that 5 closed bullish, huh? How much to this 5? What's the hourly? It. Take buys. Chat, I'm gonna take a buy right here. I understand this can flip on the higher time frame, but I think we found our support. So I just took a buy. We've tried to flip. We've come down, and now we've flipped bullish on the 5, and we're about to break the high. So I just took a buy position. Right here, I'm looking for higher time frame stops, probably at 95 pips here. And I'm looking for TP to roughly 2058. My expectation is the 4-hour needs to flip here, and I'm putting our trust in the higher time frame. Once it flips, right, or breaks the highs, then I'll be break even. And if we start coming down and start re-breaking the lows, I'll look for pineapples at the break of the previous 4-hour low. I'm looking for the 15 to close bullish here. We got 1 minute. It spent 14 minutes staying bullish, right? The chances of it typically driving down in 1 minute are very low. Can it happen? Yes. Doesn't look pretty on this one, but we look on the hourly and we look on the 4-hour. That's where it makes a lot of sense. That 5 did not drive, huh? But it respected, so the 5 gave us the motion here. We'll see. Why enter with no bottom wick? Because now we're closing bullish on the 15. If we create a bottom wick here, I think we'll flip up. Also, I think in order to drive down, we'll need to re-break the hourly high to get a top wick. And if that happens, great. If not, I mean, we'll look for pineapples. But we don't have a bottom wick on the previous 15, which I would expect us to make and then drive. Or drive at least 10-15 pips right now to the break of the hourly high before actually coming down and breaking the lows. So either way, we have about 15 pip range to the upside before, before this thing should decide what it's going to do. Yeah, and if we're in positions here, I'd say 10, 15, 10, 20 would be my cutoff time. So if we're positions past then, I'll call every single move that I do on the Discord, in the Discord. Every little thing I'll call out over there, all right? Love the hoodie. Yeah, Stewie. I like it too. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Can we flip on the 4-hour? What area is your stop? You have it right here. We go to the 4-hour. And we go to the bottom wick of not the previous 4-hour, but the one before that, because on the hourly, that's a second range below. So below there, I think we'll be in the wrong direction. But until then, I think we're ahead. Stops, I think they're this is the most logical area for them, I think. The only issue is the 4-hour, right? It's a long candle, right? So we can be here for the next 2 to 3 hours before we see any kind of flip or break of the highs. That's why, you know, I'm telling you guys what to expect if we end up running for a while or ranging for a while or pulling back for a while or drawdown for a while. But overall, I mean, still expect the same range to tap, the same price points to tap. Midweek reversal. Yeah, I mean, if this comes back down and we take a L, this will be our first L. We haven't lost, chat, since October 17th. A month and a half. October 17th was our last loss, so then it'll be the first loss since then. It's okay. But I don't expect this to be a loss. Based on the higher time frame, the way we moved up here, I think we're going to need to tap higher levels, or at least 2052 again, before making another decision. Higher time frame move? Yeah. Could be. We don't want it to be, but it's more or less based on the higher time frame. Yeah, we've spent a month and a half not taking any losses. I think we're allowed some draw now. Late on the entry there, but it's all right. Right, guys, get so quiet. Oh, it's because I can't hear you. I'm not paying attention. Got their own. Could we see current P&L at like my terminal? You don't need to see my terminal. I told you when I'm opening the trade. I did it live here, showing you what levels. You don't need to see how much I'm making. Irrelevant. Did it break the previous candle high? No, it didn't. That's tough. Holding resistance. So we keep how we close here on the 30. Because we've spent, right? We spent the first, once again, 25 minutes staying bullish here. Typically, if it was to flip, it would have done it right away. But we spent first 25 minutes staying bullish here. It hasn't flipped. I would expect more drawdown, even if we close bullish here, because you would expect the next candle to make a bottom wick to drive. So that's what we're expecting. I wanted this 15 to flip and drive, but we didn't. Yeah. Wow. We got how long until the hourly? I was thinking about closing here. I think I'm going to do that to wait for the hourly chat. Yeah. Let's wait on this hourly close. Just close the position. I'm going to wait on this hourly close to see how we end up closing here. Yeah, I closed it at break even, chat. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to wait on this hourly close. And I want to see how we close on this candle. And the reason I'm doing that is because this 30 will not drive. The next 30 should not drive straight up. The next 30 should break the previous 30 low. So I'm sorry, hold on. Remove. We got 4 minutes, right? So I'm not expecting a drive now. So I closed out the trail. That's right. Well, hold on. We'll add a break even onto there. What we're gonna do, wait for this hourly close and try to get a better entry than what we had. So I closed the break even. If this 30 closes bullish, the next hourly opens up with a bottom wick first and breaks the lows here. That would be the break of the low for the previous 30 and us creating a bottom wick for it. And if we can do this off the rip, we'll have an entry right here, expecting it to do this. So then by the flip, that's our advantage point. It just makes more sense with 3 minutes here left. I just don't want to sit here in a range and then not be confident how the next hour is going to open. I thought we were going to flip there, but we ended up holding the range. So we got 3 minutes here. Let's be patient. Let's see how we close on this 30. You also have a sort of motion printed out here, right? As you've closed back up above that area. Now these wicks have tried to break, but still close above. Now if you get another wick, to these areas here, and still close above, you're gonna head up. It just makes sense here for the hourly close and for the opening of the next hour, because we would have a better entry if we do get an entry, and if it comes up and makes the top wick first, then you might have a salary play coming back down the other way. So 2 minutes here. Oh, let me add that break even there. Yeah, and if this 30 flips, we got no business being in it. You know what I have? I have 60 seconds to smoke. All right, cool. Leave me with no lighter. Jack, call me weird, but I literally went to say goodnight to my kids, whoever's up, and all three of them are passed out. And I feel empty and cold. I'm lonely, chat. Am I weird? So, like, yo. I really wanted to, like, say this is my favorite. I tell you guys this all the time. It's my favorite time of the day when they wake up and they're all over me, and when they're going to sleep and I read them bedtime stories. Yo, yesterday I read my oldest one. She wanted it again, so I did it again. I did it again. I read her The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah, you'd think she'd be like, no, read me some Romeo and Juliet. No. The Raven. Yeah, we're making a top wick here on the new hourly. It's not pretty. That's not pretty. Yeah, you don't want to be in positions here. You had the, look at this, everything's closed bearish. Previous 5, the 15's closed bearish. The 30 closed bullish, no bottom wick, but the hourly's closed strongly bearish. New hours opened up with a top wick. I think if we break down, we'll end up ranging here. The hourly's bearish, the 4 hours bullish. All the time frames are telling you different things. Shouldn't close. Should I close now for minus 15 or hold on? Wait, I don't know what your risk tolerance is. I don't know what your relationship with money is. I don't. It's so individualized. I can't recommend you something in that case. I would just say I would not be in positions here. What's your favorite superpower? Make money. Is it going up or down? I'm new to Forex. Oh boy. Abood. It's about to be a wrong ride. Okay? It's about to be a really long ride. Quick, someone tell them about the negative RR. Is that a new joke? Or a reused one? And what a ride, yes. Hey, Jerry. What up, Jerry? What's the deal? We need more info, chat. We need more candles to print. There's no sells printed because we held support. We haven't broken support. There's no buys because the hourly's closed bearish and the new hourly's come opened up with a top wick here, grabbing orders, so it might drive down to the next support, at which point I would expect it to make a decision here. But the thing is, we don't know how far down below the previous 30 it'll drive. The previous 30 had no bottom wick, so no orders were grabbed here. It could come down to 2 pips, 6 pips, or it come down all the way 19 pips, right? And then come up. We don't know at which point it'll hold support, right? So this is why we don't want to be taking a buy while it's heading in the opposite direction. Let's wait for it to establish support and then create a bottom wick. It might not even hold support here. It might just drive down, start correcting the move down to 2038 areas as we spoke about earlier, and then, you know, it's the end of the movie then. Got work tomorrow, gonna see you tomorrow. Yeah, it's tough. We had a nice Asian session on Sunday for the private gang. We took dubs, and then it's kind of, yesterday was a ranges session for Asian. I expected us, honestly, to correct a decent part of today's move for the Asian session. And it might happen, but it just might happen later, and then I'll also expect us to retest the highs at some point. You have a hammer handle? Actually, no. I got a holy joint. Oh. Let me stop that shit. I don't have a lighter. Can't light the motherfucker if you ain't got a lighter. Damn, I said I was gonna light a J and like 100 people dipped. No, this is honestly, to be honest, chat, we're gonna need quite a few more candles to print before having a position. So, oh shit, 20K before the year ends. I think we'll be at 20K hopefully by the end of December. Yeah, we could definitely do it by the end of December. I don't think we need to wait for the end of the year. I think end of December we can get 20K. Right? Anyway, back to damn. And the Knicks beat the Hornets by 24. Boom. Too nasty. Oh, there we go. It's breaking down. How big is your trading account? It's huge. Believe me. In the 1900s hippity hop? No, we're this is a copyright free zone here, so we will not do that. Suggesting chat on cart still holding. Does it follow your trading plan? Yeah, chat. Let's call it a stream. Here's what I will look for on the 4 hour. At some point, I'm expecting this 4 hour to flip and print a top wick. Market does not just drive all the way up in order for it to all of a sudden just no liquidity grabs, no getting off the highway, making a U-turn, just start reversing on the highway. No, it doesn't all of a sudden do this. It's gonna have to, come up, come on. Oh, whoops. Trickle up, trickle down. You're gonna get these things printed here. Well, you're not gonna get a square or just a bar printed, but you get what I'm saying. You're gonna see some range, but you're gonna have to, if you are gonna start heading down, you'll need to start rejecting off these highs. So we will retest the highs. Will we retest them in the shape of a drive, right, on the flip of this 4 hour, or will we retest the highs here in the shape of a top wick in order to come back down? And I think that answer will be given to us on the 4 hour close, right, pre-London at 1 a.m. Eastern. Once this current 4 hour closes in about 2 hours and 50 minutes. That's going to give you a lot of information, and then you're going to be able to look at the 1 hour and drop down to the 30 and see if you held support here on the smaller time frame. Maybe you closed below this area, right, on the smaller time frame, and then you ended up closing back in range, right, later on. And if this happens, right, and then the higher time frame actually ends up holding this area and prints a support, and this is just a big bottom wick, and yeah, you're looking for a bottom wick here and a drive up. Hopefully some entries around this area. But you need to see it print. For now, these are all, just ideas. These are all just forks in a road where the market can go, but it doesn't mean that it'll take any one of these certain forks in the road. We just don't know. All right. Let's go Knicks. Straight cheese. Let's go Knicks. Always appreciate taking the time you spent with us to teach the class. Yes, sir. Like I said, you're going to see a U-Haul behind a hearse, so I like to share the knowledge, right? We're all fighting the same demon, the same boss at the end of the level, right? We're all hustling and grinding against poverty. That's it. You can't tell the market what to do. Chat, drop some likes. Let's get to 400 likes. We had a pretty nice stream. Yeah, W Day, I mean, tested our patience, right? But bunch of pussies on it. Hey, look, man. What you think about me is irrelevant, right? Doesn't matter what you think about me. What matters is what the man upstairs knows about me. So stop spewing your nonsense. Stream's over, chat. We're going to be back tomorrow morning. Oh, not you, Wix. Oh, yeah, oh, my bad. No, I wasn't talking to you. That happens all the time when I see people in person. No, not you, Wix. Do we flip the tape? No, we don't flip the tape, chat. The stream's over. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We got a lot of viewers. We almost hit peak. I think we were at like 880, like 50 away from peak viewers. But let's keep the momentum going, right? Let's not stop here. Let's be back tomorrow. Let's continue this profitable week. We had a really good New York session. We had a really good Sunday session. So let's continue. Let's kill Wednesday. It's Tuesday, right? Yeah, so it's hump day tomorrow. Hump day. Let's kill it. Anyway, Mods, I appreciate all of you. Everyone in the Zoom, thank you guys for coming through. If it was like your first day or two in the Zooms, I'm sorry. This is just the way the market is sprinting. So nothing we can do about it, but you know, our record for the year, you know, reflects what we're really about. All right. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. Mods, thank you for helping me run the stream. Zoom, thank you for continuously showing up. We're almost at 400 viewers. Can we get to 400? 396. I'm waiting on the 400 viewers. We get to 420. I'm staying. Watch, this shit gets to 500 right now. 500 likes. Can we get to 400? Hey, 406 chat. All right, we got to 400. My job here is done. And just like that, another Asian session, you know it, is in the books. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.